uh, couldn't join us, so they can watch this recording later on. Hello to you guys as well. All right, this is the closing ceremony for Hack for Better Days. As promised, this is the last day of the hackathon. It's been a fantastic experience for the organizing team. I'm speaking on their behalf, and also the participants' feedback showed that they were having fun as well. So it makes me and the rest of the committee very proud. So yeah, I'd like to thank everybody for joining us today and attending this session. It's been a fantastic event. This was pretty much the first virtual hackathon that we ran this year due to the impacts of the COVID-19. It was a very new experience for us. And as we were experimenting, we learned throughout through the process. And thank you very much from the participants, helping us to enrich the experience. We came across a number of challenges along the way. It was quite interesting the way that normally the face-to-face hackathons work. The level of energy and engagement is slightly different. But yeah, it's been a fantastic level of engagement and communications with this virtual event through the Slack and Zoom and WebEx stuff that we've been communicating with the participants. So as Peter will highlight later on, we had over 800 participants registered for the event. Throughout the course of this event, over 50 teams were formed and were actively participating. From the map point of view, we had about 40, 50 people were actively working on their maps. So it was very fantastic and enjoyable to work with you guys. Thank you very much. Can you guys hear me?
Hey Sam, yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, yeah, thank you for letting me know. I heard someone said they can't hear me. All right, I'll continue. Thank you very much for the amazing turnout and the great experience. All right, I will keep the introduction very short because I'm sure everybody is excited, like myself, to learn about the winners and get to the celebration points and see all the amazing things that came out of this hackathon. So I'm gonna keep this short. I'll be your host today. I'll probably don't need any introduction. I've been engaging with you guys all throughout the hackathon. So my name is Sam Amir Ibrahimi. I'm the developer and community relations lead for here in Oceania. And behind all the communications that I was having with you, there was a team of the organizing committee. We had people from Oceania, Southeast Asia, North Asia, and South Asia helping me to put this event together. So big shout out to those guys. And also I want to thank our amazing partners who contributed heaps to put this event together, and they supported us heaps. And yeah, as you will see later on, some of these partners contributed by creating a lot of content training videos and webinars. Some of them allocated category prizes and contributed to the overall prize as well. Big thank you to all the partners, and especially to those that through their social media and other communication channels promoted our event and attracted all this attention. Thank you. And so I'm just going to name our partners because I want to make every single one of them special because they were special. Big thank you to IBM, Twilio, Australian Urban Research Infrastructure Network, Intelligent Transport System Australia, Postman, OutSystems, Silicon Beach Startup Community, Hackathon Australia and Hackathon International, eCell, Australian Information Industry Association from Australia, Drupal Philippines, Kuala Lumpur JavaScript Community, SHTPIC, Coding Girls in Manila, UPES University, Corona Tracker. The list is so long, but I'm so excited to announce all these names. John Webb, True Digital Park, Mappedia, Eagle Technology from New Zealand, Braga, Surveying and Spatial Sciences Institute from Australia again, Codpolitan. Oh, I'm running out of breath. I'm so excited. IEEE DTU, University Putra Malaysia, SIBA, Spatial Industry Business Association, Pneumatic, Our Sky, and RMIT Activator, and University of Queensland Ventures, and other universities, KSHITIJ, and Symbiosis Institute of Geomatics. So big thank you to you guys. We were really excited and also honored to have you guys as partners. I'd like to also thank all the judges who spent a lot of time reviewing and assessing all the submissions. That we had heaps of submissions, and all of them were amazing. So it was very tough to assess them. So thanks to all the judges for the first round of Build an App, and also the APAC round, and also the judges who kindly reviewed the maps that were submitted. The number was huge, so I can imagine how much time and effort it took. So big thank you to you guys, and also the organizing committee across APAC. You were my arms and eyes and everything, and you put a lot of efforts into this hackathon to make it a successful one, and hopefully the participants enjoyed it as much as we did. And a big thank you to our HERE Global team, Mithun, who will speak later during the closing ceremony, and Melody, who supported us heaps. Thank you guys for all the efforts. All right, with no further ado, I'm gonna pass on to Peter Hawkins, our Senior Director for Regional Portfolio in APAC for HERE Technologies. Peter kindly accepted our invitation to deliver the opening speech. Peter, over to you. We look forward to your talk.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much, Sam, for the opening couple of comments. And also thank you very much for the opportunity to speak very briefly at the start of this sort of broader closing ceremony. It's certainly a pleasure to be here. I do apologize for the slight sort of delayed start to this afternoon's proceedings. I do generally consider myself relatively technical savvy, but for some reason I had just been having some issues to actually connect. So hopefully everybody can hear me okay. I've kind of reverted to old school telephony and cellular to connect with everybody this afternoon and this evening. So hopefully it's coming through loud and clear. But what is interesting, particularly as we are, clearly looking at a very different climate of communicating and businesses interacting with one another. I just did a quick count. I've got 6 different communication apps, tools on my installed and working and functioning on my respective devices. And I think it's clearly going to be a bit of a sign of the times as we sort of interface with, different sort of government bodies, different enterprises, different customers, different parts of organizations, and so on. That these are clearly going to become a very new way of communicating and dealing with one another. So I know your time is clearly important and very precious. So again, my apologies for delaying the proceedings a little bit this afternoon. So as I said, I'm actually very excited to be part of this. And I think it's been absolutely a phenomenal virtual hackathon from what I have seen. Sort of being in the position that I am, I was actually very fortunate to see this start to really kind of gather progress on both sides. Certainly from the side of HERE and working alongside with our partners and the phenomenal work of Sam, Manoush, Bilal, and all the various other participants of the data sourcing and data strategy and community teams that we've got. But I also sort of signed up as a bit of a ghost. I signed up as a participant as well, and I've constantly getting emails from Shona, who I used to actually share an office with about 3 or 4 years ago. So, you know, great kudos to the coordinated communications and efforts that were coming out. And really with these sorts of movements, it's fantastic to see what sort of starts off as a bit of an idea, and, you know, sort of given the unique circumstances in which this particular program started off, I was personally really unsure as to sort of how much progress, how much attention and interest we would truly be able to get. And what was very, very clear, as Sam alluded to at the very beginning here, was that actually we ended up getting some phenomenal uptake on the initiative. And I think that says a couple of quite important things. Clearly, the first is that there is still very much a need to sort of be both socially and professionally engaged, in particular in the face of adversity, like, you know, clearly we are all going through right now. But I think it also speaks a lot to the agility and to the professionalism of a lot of you lots, a lot of everyone, with regards to embracing, you know, a slightly different way of working and doing so virtually. So I did just want to sort of say kudos to everybody, from, you know, sort of the organizing team through to our broader partners, through to every single developer that actually signed up here, did a very phenomenal job of organizing yourselves against a very difficult backdrop and engaging with us. So thank you ever so much for being a significant part of the overall program. So as Sam mentioned, I think we had sort of over 800 odd participants across 20 different countries. We had sort of 35 respective partners, and thank you ever so much, Sam, for sort of verbalizing every single one. I clearly believe very strongly in the power of partnerships, and more so than sort of open partnerships, but the sort of much broader sort of in-depth collaboration, because I think that's clearly the way that a lot of companies should be thinking, and certainly here is certainly taking that approach. With the last month, hopefully, I've seen certainly a lot of very interesting and unique proposals and solutions, but hopefully you also had the opportunity to not just demonstrate sort of the depths of your skill and talent, but also, hopefully we're also able to learn quite a bit from people that you interacted with, particularly around sort of the objectives of the hackathon as well, where we really wanted to sort of focus more on sort of social and also sort of civic good. So I think we had about 46 teams in all compete for the Build an App competition, and we had about just over 40 teams participate in the Build a Map competition. And I believe the teams worked on roughly 20 hours of support content to sort of drive the management of the overall hackathon, training videos, YouTube channels, et cetera. And I know that typically when, you sort of do a review of the amount of time that sort of goes into this, clearly if you're having fun, frankly, if you're having a good time, you're learning and you're networking and communicating, it really doesn't feel like work. And that's really one of the key things that I have picked up out of this whole initiative, to be brutally frank, that sort of the overall spirit and energy that has gone into it has been truly impressive. I kind of wish I was able to spend a bit more time actually going through the actual activity and hackathon directly myself, and certainly we'll look forward to future opportunities to do so. So I think there's been a variety of very sort of quality app proposals, particularly as it relates to maps. We've had map apps that are focused on location, accessibility of health facilities, essential services within the community, focusing on vulnerable areas, and ways in which we can actually try to sort of better define and support these areas. And then other areas that are quite critical to location, making sure that we can connect businesses and consumers together, because clearly the respective transport and logistics normal networks that, clearly as a community, we are very reliant upon. Yes, have been disrupted, but potentially also offers a significant opportunity for us to sort of very, very dramatically change the way in which we actually sort of change from sort of farm to plate, the overall supply chain. And I'm a big believer that, necessity is the mother of invention. And I clearly see, I did manage to get a bit of a sneak peek here of the final winners. And clearly there's been a lot of very phenomenal sort of innovation that has been going on, particularly around that space. In addition to the crisis response and support across the community, and also looking at, how do we sort of better leverage crowdsourcing data, to help people really get around and sort of start navigating sort of the current situation that we're in the most safe manner that we possibly can. Clearly, what has been, I'm located here in Singapore, and clearly what we see often is, as we're starting to open up workplaces and communities, there's a big need to start doing some tracking and measuring both of health and safety in the workplace. And then something that even probably a couple of months ago would have almost been, really sort of not, unspoken about, but this ability for everybody to almost voluntarily start tracking people's interactions with one another, as it relates to obviously sort of building up protection and being able to sort of monitor sort of safe tracking, sort of across all sort of different populations, and also to societies. So obviously very excited around how these two major streams have really kind of developed a variety of very interesting perspectives. What's next? I mean, clearly it will be great that, we should celebrate the successes, and it will be great that we can start to see these, really develop even further. I think it'll be great to actually sort of deploy these ideas, seek sort of further encouragement, support, mentorship, to actually get these out into market. We have a variety of ongoing support mechanisms, particularly around the developer and incubator space. And plus accelerator programs that I'd really encourage you all to start taking a look at. So I would be very excited to see some of these really start to get traction in the market and really start to do well for the respective societies. So overall, I think there's over $12,000 worth of US dollars of prizes, and we'll be announcing those winners very, very shortly. So I think with that, I just wanted to say, thank you ever so much for the time, the dedication, the attention, and the energy that everybody has placed into the overall hackathon. As I mentioned, normally these things start off with an idea around what it was that we're trying to sort of achieve and generate. And with this particular hackathon, I clearly saw a very different sort of unique community kind of spirit and get together. And that type of energy is exactly the energy that we want. A bit of a shameless corporate plug, if I may, certainly with regards to how here looks at sort of the open developer space, at the developer space, and this kind of more sort of social, sort of almost sort of philanthropy, for want of a better word, is here's always very, very committed, number one, to the utilization of open data. And on top of that, really supports a number of open platform propositions. And because of that, we take privacy incredibly, incredibly seriously. We're not looking at sort of monetizing or changing, the way that different sort of data is being leveraged and utilized. And so therefore, because of that, we truly believe that there's an opportunity to drive more confidence and trust, at least in the here programs and platforms. And hopefully, as you went through the program, you also had the opportunity to understand some of the key ethics that are clearly behind here technologies as a company. So with that, I'll pass it back across to Sam, because I know everyone is desperate to get to know the next steps, and you don't want to hear me speaking on any longer. I kind of feel like a game show host who's just drawing out sort of the announcement of the final winners. So without any further ado, I'll pass it back to Sam. Thank you ever so much, everybody who participated, and I'm certainly looking forward to seeing the reactions for the winners. So many congratulations to you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Peter, and thank you for delivering an amazing opening speech. And yes, I agree. I'm really excited myself, and I think I'm developing some sort of an anxiety to learn about who the winners are and what prizes they're winning. So yeah, with no further ado, I am going to go forward with the opening closing ceremony and start with and announce the winners, starting with the Build a Map challenge. So you guys ready? Let's have some drum roll. For those who are at home, have your own drum roll. I can do it here. So we got Michael Watts, the Director of Technical Customer Services APAC from Here Technologies, and I have asked Michael to join us to announce the winners because probably you have heard my voice and my communications too much. So Michael, can you please unmute yourself and say a quick hello?
I can, mate. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, loud and clear. Michael, over to you, please. We all can't wait to learn about the Build a Map Challenge winners. So yeah,
Yep.
please take over
Awesome.
and announce the winners.
Yeah, thank you very much, and thank you. I mean, Sam, nice intro, and Peter, lovely introduction and overview. I guess in my role as the professional services and technical support lead for Asia Pacific, I get to see probably more the commercial impact of this innovation and creativity, and I love to be able to spend time through the hackathons and through the incubators, seeing what's happening. And I guess we're all impacted by COVID-19, and it's great to see all the submissions from all the teams around Build a Map and the challenge and some of the creativity that was there. So I guess just sort of recovering, I guess the Build a Map challenge was all about creating a live, interactive and informative map to help your community with their needs. So there's a bit of individuality there. And the criteria that the judges used was around the creative use of the Here Studio, the relevance, the visualization quality, as well as the importance and the impact for the community. And Peter spoke a little bit about that before. It's so important, especially at the moment. And the effective use of data. Peter also mentioned, the open source or open availability of different data sources and the way it's visualized. So just wanted to make sure that we remind people about how the judges use that. So if we can now move on to the awards. And in 5th place, if we'll just bounce on through. Thanks, Sam. All right, so 5th place. Awesome, big congratulations to Maria from Guam for the pretty cool representation here around the Guam Food to Go map. It was a big challenge for everyone sitting at home or wherever they were, but being able to have access to the location of available restaurants, who's open, who's closed, and importantly, what their availabilities were, especially in Guam. So well done, Maria. Congratulations, and on 5th place. And your prize is $150 US, which is real currency, and the Here Developer T-shirt, which is pretty cool as well. I'm looking forward to getting my version of that T-shirt as well. So big congratulations. And Sam, if we move on to 4th place. And the winner for 4th place is Janisa from the Philippines. Pretty cool, actually, pretty cool map here around, obviously, COVID-19. So it's around the hospitals and the facilities in the Philippines with COVID-19 specific facilities. So I think it's a fantastic job here by Janisa, and big congratulations. Your prize is the $150 and a Here Dev T-shirt as well. So well done. And 3rd place. All right, Frieldy, well done. Frieldy's from Indonesia, and they put together, as you can see here in the slide, a map representing the hotspots and the Indonesian hospitals, and as well as some regional vulnerabilities, so across the archipelago. So pretty important information for all the communities and for the usage. So well done. And Frieldy, your prize is $500 US and here Dev T-shirt. So congratulations, great job. Okay, Sam. And drum roll, the second place. All right, Manjanatha, congratulations, well done for Thailand for your map of COVID-19 and some of the hotspots and vulnerabilities. Really happy to hear actually Thailand is reporting some 0 cases around COVID-19 testing at the moment. So brilliant, and such an important service for the community, for people to be able to move around from the main cities into the villages. So congratulations. Your prize is $500 US and a Here Dev T-shirt. Thank you very much. And for first place, ding, to Alex from Australia. Awesome. Nice one, Alex. So, some great representation here, some great visualization of hospitals as it describes, some test centers, as well as accessibility through the isochrones. I mean, knowing where the facilities are, but then importantly, how to get to them in the most efficient way is such an important service at the moment. So Alex, congratulations, really, really good job. And your prize is $1,000 in US currency and a Here developer T-shirt. So well done. Big congratulations, and thank you very much. All right, just recovering. So from 5th place was Maria, 4th place was Janissa, 3rd place was Frieldy from Indonesia. Then in 2nd place we had Manjanatha, sorry, in Thailand, and then 1st place Alex from Australia. So well done, fantastic effort. It would have been great to do this in person or a bit more personable, but this is the way that we're working at the moment. Looking forward to seeing how some of these submissions and winners are able to take their products further and continue to make a positive impact on our community, as well as innovate around how we use the technology, but also importantly explore how we use some of the available data and provide an essential service. So well done, really impressive. And Sam, back to you.
Can you hear me?
Can.
Excellent. Thank you very much for announcing the Build a Map winners. Definitely exciting maps. And we could only show a snapshot of these maps, but they look even better when you interact with the map and zoom in and zoom out and pan, and you see the features. You click on them, you get the extra information. So I must say, I was very, very impressed with the quality of the maps that were created, and especially the top 5 were amazing maps. I expected this level of quality, but they definitely the quality exceeded my expectations for sure. Awesome. Congratulations again to all the winners: Alex, Manjanatha, Frieldy, Janissa, and Maria. Congratulations to you guys, and we will be in touch with you to see how we can give you the prize, your prizes. All right.
Yeah, good job. Well done. Thanks, Sam.
You're welcome. Thank you, Michael. I'll talk to you later. Yeah, next up, we are going to announce the winners of Build an App Challenge. Before we get to the regional winners and the Asia Pacific wide winners, I'd like to go through the category prize winners. IBM, OutSystems, Twilio, and Postman kindly offered category prizes for those who use their technology in their solutions. So and we saw a lot of teams use these guys. These are technologies and APIs. So I can't wait to announce the winners. But we decided not to announce it ourselves, but to ask our partners to join us and give out the prizes. Unfortunately, IBM had they had their own events and they couldn't join this, but they asked me to announce the winning team for IBM category prize. So this prize was for the best integration of IBM technologies and tools in the solution. And the prize is an IBM swag pack, a lot of cool stuff and tech gadgets for every single team member in the winning team. And may I get some drum roll wherever you are? And the winning team is Oops, I Did It Again. And they built an application called COVID Oversight, which is a one-stop solution for visualizing local risky areas, finding safe stores and safe routes for visiting them. And the app also creates a systematic queue for reducing delays and a case reporting mechanism for leveraging crowdsourced data to map the crisis and protect one and all. Congratulations to team Oops, I Did It Again. I must say I love the name. And you will receive the IBM prize in the next few weeks. Congratulations. The next category prize is from Twilio. I'm just gonna check if Phil Nash is with us. Phil, can you unmute yourself? And yeah, you're unmuted.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Welcome,
Great.
Phil. Over to you to announce the Twilio category prize.
Thanks very much, Sam. And congratulations again to everyone who took part in the amazing hacks that you built over the last few weeks. Incredible work. The Twilio prize is for the best use of the Twilio APIs in your solution, and it was great to see the teams that's produced hacks that included Twilio APIs. The prize will be a pair of AirPods for every member of the winning team. So thanks to everybody who did try to use Twilio. It was really cool to see what you did. But the team that won the Twilio prize for me, I think they clearly put a lot of work in. It was amazing. And well, there goes the surprise, but you know, they put a lot of work in, not just in kind of their AI-powered testing for the virus for employees. And I like this kind of idea of trying to get people back to work, but keep people safe at the same time. Now, I was a little concerned that like AI-powered testing for that kind of thing might be a little impersonal, but that's kind of where the Twilio side of it came in, and I really appreciated how that team built in the ability to both voice and video call their employees, and really put a human behind decisions and be able to make touch points for people as part of the application. And so, you know, bringing that kind of communications and bringing people together like that, even when they can't physically be together, is very much a lot of what Twilio and applications that we like to see is about. So congratulations to Team Developer Eyes. Good luck to everybody else in the rest of the competition. And I'll give it back to you, Sam. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Phil. I'd like to also congratulate Team Developer Eyes. I saw their submission. It was quite impressive. And yeah, I could see how they use Twilio's APIs and technologies, and it was great to see that too. So all right, next up will be the category prize winner for Postman, and the prize is $500 and for the best use of Postman APIs in the solution. Lemmy, are you here with us today?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. All right, over to you, and maybe you can give a bit of background about the winning team, and we can announce it.
Sure. All right. Hey everyone, I'm Artemi from Postman with Developer Advocate, and first, before announcing anything, I'd like also to reiterate, like thanking the organization and here for organizing thing, and also thank you everyone for taking part in it. There's no discussion with other partners when we decide winners, but it happens that the winner for the Postman API challenge is also Oops, I Did It Again. So congratulations.
They did it again.
Yeah, they did it again, actually. Yeah, a bit of background around that. The Postman prize is not so much about using Postman during your project, but more about the best use of an API once your project is out. That's really what we want to push out there, just the best use of APIs. And what struck out with them is, and I'm going to reiterate what Peter said at the beginning. They had an emphasis on privacy and security, and they went a step further, which was not only about being able to track cases, but doing some optimization on top of that, and using maps and being able to find a safer route to visit places. So yeah, that we really like that. And congrats again to Oops Editing and everyone that took part in the challenge. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Lemmy. And also, I forgot to thank the IBM guys, Phil's, and also Lemmy's support on Slack and mentoring people. You guys have done a great job helping people getting to know your APIs and technologies and making sure that they're used. Thank you for that. And with that, I'm going to go to the next one, which is OutSystems. Christina is with us from Portugal. Christina, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, very loud and clear. All right.
Cool.
So over to you. You have full control to talk about the prize and the winner. Please.
Okay. So first of all, of course, thank you for the opportunity to be a partner in this hackathon, and thank you for the teams that used our technology. It's really humbling to see OutSystems being used for such a noble cause. And I don't have much to say, so the winner for the OutSystems prize is the HackForBetterDays team, which provides a solution to connect local producers with users, and this is basically to avoid food waste in Guam, which is a very, very important thing to solve right now regarding this COVID-19 crisis. Thank you for using OutSystems and congratulations.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Christina. And if I'm not mistaken, I'll go back, and the prize is $500 US.
Yeah.
For OutSystems. Thank you very much, Christina.
Thank you.
All right. And I also want to congratulate everybody who won the category prizes. Definitely impressive use of partner technologies alongside the HERE APIs and software development kits. Congratulations, and we're going to move on to the more exciting parts of the closing ceremony to announce the winners for the regional winners and also the Asia Pacific wide winners for the stream 1, which is build an app. As promised, I'm not going to talk much more, and I will pass it on to our Global Vice President of Developer Relations for HERE Technologies, Mithan Dar, and it's a great pleasure to have you with us, Mithan. Are you there, and can you hear me okay?
I can, and I am here. Hey, everyone, can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear you very clearly.
Fantastic.
Over to you. Please take over.
Fantastic. Thank you, Sam, and thanks everyone for participating and also dialing in and having a fantastic representation throughout these past 4 weeks from the beginning of the hackathon to the end. And what a showing it was! What a showing! The teams did fantastic. There were we had a really good problem, and we got more participants than we were expecting, and that was phenomenal to see. And the teams scaled up really well in terms of supporting all the participants, in terms of making sure that our partners are aligned and giving our participants the best experience. So all in all, I couldn't be more happy in how this entire hackathon turned up, and it's all because of efforts of you and our great participants. So thank you. If you move to the next slide, Sam, as I was mentioning, we had way too many submissions, and in fact the problem became so good that we had to form a separate judging panel, and then we had to figure out all these finalists, pitch to the judges, and then next slide, please, and finally we had to pick out our regional winners. So congratulations to each and every one of you. across Oceania, South Asia, and Southeast Asia on participating and having making it to the finals. Of the finalists that won, the 3 teams in each region that we have identified were the winners, were the regional winners. And there are too many names for me to go through and then sort of give you a little more context on what each one of them did. So we'll be publishing a blog post, and we'll also be publishing their projects on the Hack for Better site. That's developer.here.com/hackforbetterdays, and you can get more insight there. Also, we'll be having more content around each one of these, so that you can learn more about what the winning applications and others who made it to the finalists did. So congratulations to all the winners. Next slide, please. You'll be getting here merchandise and also a lot of cool swag from Twilio and Postman. So don't hesitate to show them on social media once you receive them. Flaunt them, show them, post them. We'd love to see them, and I hope you'll enjoy it as much as we did giving it out to you guys. Moving on, we'll now move to the top 3 APAC winners. And there's no surprise here. Some of these some of these apps were crowd favorites. Some of these apps were also judges' favorites, and you'll see as I continue to announce. But what a fantastic delivery by these teams here, and some of these solutions were real innovative, and really made an impact in the current climate and current circumstances. So in third place, and next slide, please. I'm very pleased to announce that in third place for the 3rd time today, Oops, I Did It Again wins it. As they said, one of the big things about Oops, I Did It Again was they were very creative in their whole application concept. They were very creative in the way they used various technologies to come to the solution that they built, and it really rises up to the occasion and serves a need where it helps sort of reduce delays and create systematic queues, and makes a beautiful case reporting mechanism, all based on crowdsourced data, which helps us protect. And in third place, congratulations again, and that is $2,000 in prize. In second place is Project Moses. Thank you. Thanks for moving, Sam. And this is an app for the Filipinos, where it's a platform that connects medical institutions, medical suppliers, professionals, patients, citizens, all of them together. It brings them all into one place and helps fight the COVID-19 pandemic that's currently going on. Again, huge congratulations to Project Moses, and as second place winner, you will be getting $3,500 US. And again, the team members will contact you to make sure that these checks can be delivered to you guys, and they'll coordinate the details. Let's hold the drum roll, because we have a real good winner for the first place. And if you guys were to place money on a bet, then if I could see it, it would be awesome. And this would be such a fantastic moment to have it in person. But we got to save and savor it through GoToWebinar this time. So in first place, next slide, please, is HackGuam. Huge congratulations to the team that built a pop-up Guam app, which is HackGuam, this is their second time again winning a second sort of developer Grammy, if you will, and essentially, you know, they connect all the customers to fresh produce, and you know, figure out efficiencies, bring in efficiencies that will limit food waste, and also help with the social distancing aspect, which is the need of the hour. So congratulations, HackForBetterDays. As a first prize winner, you'll be winning $5,000 US dollars, and also 1 year membership to the Australian Information Industry Association. So congratulations again, and the teams will reach out to you in giving out these prizes. Additionally, all of the winners will also have access to the RMIT, the Royal Melbourne Institute of Technology's Founders School. And I think that is a really cool perk that helps all the hackers sort of get you know, more out of what they're doing and what they're passionate about. And they also would get a very cool merchandise pack from the RMIT Activator program, which is sort of the accelerator program from the Royal Melbourne Institute of Technology. So congratulations again. You know, post those pictures, tell us more. We would love to see them. We would love to hear, and you know, let's continue to stay in touch. Before we sort of wrap up, and I can hand it over to Sam, you know, I want to put a small plug for the HERE Developer Relations Program. Look, I mean, we for our platform, you know, developers are the most critical element, right? We are building this platform with developer first principles through and throughout, and you know, we are a team of over 60 people, globally spread in Chicago, Seattle, Mumbai, Bangalore, San Francisco, and Vancouver, BC, amongst a couple other places where we have Berlin, which is a big engineering outpost for us. You know, so we are committed to developer satisfaction and developer sort of bringing that best developer experience. So if you haven't already taken a look, I'm sure you have as part of this registration and whatnot, go to developer.here.com, sign up for our newsletter, and stay in touch. We do several events throughout the year. Last year we did 208 events. This year, you know, is a little different given the circumstances, and we have pivoted to an all virtual engagement this year. But we can't wait for COVID to pass through, and you know, come to an event near you again. But in the meantime, if you go to the next slide, Sam, you can still stay tuned and connect with us on developer.here.com. Go sign up for our newsletter, connect with us, talk to us on Twitter through our alias at HereDev. LinkedIn, we are also there, and also Twitch is the same handle as HereDev. So we are having 2 shows on a weekly basis on Twitch, office hours. So you just come, learn something new, chat with us. You're coding, you got stuck on something, come bring it, and we'll be more than happy to engage and talk with you. But let's have fun together and stay in touch. With that, I'd like to hand it back to Sam. A huge, massive congratulations to all the winners. Drum roll everywhere, please, and a virtual hat tip if you can see me. But very well deserved, and thank you for your utmost sincere participation. It was a pleasure working with you all, and I hope you guys had fun in this event as much as we did. With that, Sam, it's on to you.
Thank you very much, Mithun. Really appreciate you announcing the winners, and also like providing some background about what other activities that we are running around the world, and also in the APAC region, and shedding some light on the channels that people can stay in touch with us, and then also access our blog posts and tutorials and things that they can learn about and utilize in their projects and in their daily lives as well. So big thank you for joining us from Seattle. I know it's late night in your city, so we really appreciate you joining us tonight.
My pleasure.
So, yeah. From my side, I'd like to also thank the partners who provided category prizes and all the regional winners, and especially the APAC winners, Hack Guam from Oceania, Project Moses from Southeast Asia, and also Oops, I Did It Again, which from South Asia in India, which they did it again and again and again. So big congratulations to you guys. And yeah, we wish you all the best, and we will be in touch, as Mithan said, to deliver your prizes. So yeah, there's not much else to say. We know who the winners are, and there's only room for one more thing for me to again thank you all for making this event an amazing one. It was the first virtual event we ran this year, and our expectations were not that high, but you definitely topped it by a huge margin. So big thank you to all. Again, I want to go through the list. Thanks for the organizing committee. They put a lot of effort in organizing this event, and an event that went for almost a month and a half. So yeah, big thank you to you guys. Thank all the partners, as I mentioned earlier, for your support and contributions. Without you guys, we couldn't have pulled this off like the way that we did. So big thank you again. And all the participants for staying engaged. I know it was like a few weeks, and you guys have had your lives as well, and we're busy with other stuff and managing your ways and to deal with COVID-19. Big thank you for spending time and producing all these amazing projects. We really enjoyed going through them and reviewing them, and in some cases we were super surprised to see the quality of the work. Big thank you and shout out to you guys as well. So yeah, with that, I'm gonna call it Hack for Better Days virtual hackathon. And if you have any inquiries about the event or the way that you will probably receive your prizes, or if something is not clear, the judging process, if you want to get in touch with us, feel free to reach out on Slack. We will be there for the next couple of weeks and in the time afterwards to answer questions. And also please use the Hack for Better Days email as highlighted on the screen to contact us and ask your questions or inquiries. So again, thank you. I personally enjoyed being a part of this hackathon, and hopefully this is not going to be an only event that we're gonna run for this have for this year. So and we're gonna make it a regular thing. I really hope that the COVID-19 goes away soon, that instead of us sitting behind our computers, we gather together in certain venues and see each other and interact with energy and yeah, and produce amazing results. So with that, I'm gonna conclude the closing ceremony for Hack for Better Days. So wherever you are, clap your hands, make some noise, and yeah, a big shout out and my hats off to you guys. And you take care, you stay safe, and we will be in touch in the communication channels that I mentioned. So yeah, you take care, and we will be in touch. See ya. Bye.
Yeah.
See you, team. Great event. Thank you very much.